What's going on, y'all? Come on now, what's going on? Talk back to me. Y'all know what it is. It's midweek faith drip. It is I, Overseer JC Jones. Y'all, come on now. Make sure you love, like, tag, share. Let's get it, y'all. Here we are once again. YouTube. First week of it coming straight from YouTube, and I want you to make sure you still are sharing, make sure you still are loving, make sure you are still tagging somebody in. Now on YouTube, listen, just comment. Go to that comment box and just begin commenting. You know what it is. Come on, y'all. Just begin commenting. Hey, great morning, my nephew Terrell, Deacon Terrell. Thank you for just, being part of Drip Nation, being faithful, following us over to YouTube, commenting. Come on, you expecting, I see it, expecting something great. Not from me, but from God, because you know where we get the jewels. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. here in Phoenix, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Come on. Listen, I want to also pray for those in Houston that's been just ravaged by this, the overflow of water, the running over, flooding from hurricane, now tropical Berea, I believe, is the hurricane name. Listen, they out of power. Listen, you keep them in your prayers, because man, it's summertime. The last thing you want is to have no power, and that is so serious in this moment. Do not have no power in the summer. So listen, we keeping them in our prayers today. Listen, make sure if you're on YouTube, listen, just hit your comment box. That will open your chat, and then you can just do how we've been doing over on Facebook. Just keep chatting to me. Deke, let me know you still on the chat, because I need people to understand, hey, we still running it up. We still running it up. I know we on YouTube, it's a new platform, but we still gonna do what we do. There it is. Come on, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna throw it up on my screen right over here. Y'all know what it is. We only got 2 more days. 2 more days for Faith Drip, the live experience. Come on, y'all, the live experience. This Friday, July 12th. This Friday, July 12th at 7 p.m. with myself, Overseer JC Jones. Listen, Bishop Raymond Walker from Elevate. We got Overseer Fitzhugh from Redemption, and Pastor Marcus McGee from Truth Valley. It's going to be bananas. That's all I'm gonna say. Bananas. Y'all better listen, don't play with it. Don't play with it. It's gonna be bananas. We're gonna be dripping for real, for real. I'm here to tell you, get in the house this Friday. You love the drip here online. Man, can you imagine what the Holy Spirit is gonna do in person? Hey, I'm here to tell you something. I'm here to tell you something. Don't miss this vibe. Please, don't miss this vibe. If you are in Phoenix, don't miss this vibe this Friday at 7 p.m. I see you. I see you. Appreciate it. Listen, I just need to make sure some of my folks understand we dripping. We've moved over, but we are dripping. Yeah, let me do a little bit of sharing real fast. I'm gonna do a little bit of sharing. Come on, y'all. Just a little bit of sharing. Where my messages at? Just a little bit of sharing. There it is. Bringing some other people on. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, if you've seen the title for Faith Drip today, it said, you got to do what? I got to do what? And I know y'all probably figuring out, yeah, I got to do what? You ain't said, but it's all them question marks after, so it accentuates the point. I got to do what? Yeah, and we're going to get into it today because the word tells us a lot of what we got to do and not do. But there is one thing that we truly sometimes will be like, I got to do what? We have a problem with. So I'm going to get you straight. I'm going to let you know what you need to know. Listen, if y'all coming over, because you know it's shared on the Facebook, so it's bringing you over to YouTube, make sure you hit the comment box on YouTube so you can start, chatting with me. You know how we do. We interactive here on The Drip. But yeah, I got to do what? Yeah, I'm about to tell you. We're going to switch the vibe here and we're going to get into it. Real quick though, all of my ladies, my ladies that follows on The Drip, that we got relationship with in our sister church families. Listen, if you have not yet registered for Leading Ladies by Grace with Pastor Chris, July 20th, get on board. Space is shrinking daily, so please get on board. Registration $25. You can cash app at $FaithTruthCC. You can also just go to the website faithtruthcc.org/donate. And there's some other ways. Givelify, PayPal, Venmo, credit, debit, you whatever you want to do. You can go to the site and choose some other ways if you don't do Cash App. So listen, ladies, please support. Get in that house for the discussion table. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna bless you. Listen, if you're ready, I just need to know you're ready. I just need to know you here, and we're going to get this thing moving. I'm already going to switch the vibe. I'm going to switch it already. Yeah. I'm switching the vibe already. Because you say, I'm ready. I'm waiting on you to tell me you're ready, but I'm already ready. So we about to get on point this morning. I got to do what? Just in case somebody ain't saying it with me. I got to do what? Yeah. We're going to be in 2 Corinthians today. That's the mine shaft that we're coming from. That we're getting these jewels. You know what we say. We're dropping jewels to increase your faith. My faith. Our faith. 2 Corinthians chapter 2. I'm going to start in verse 5. It says, if anyone has caused grief, he has not so much grieved me as he has grieved all of you to some extent, not to put it too severely. The punishment inflicted on him by the majority is sufficient. Now instead, you ought to forgive and comfort him. I got to do what? Yes, you ought to forgive and comfort him. Now somebody right now is dealing with something and going, why? Don't worry, I'm going to get to your why. But it says, you ought to forgive and comfort him so that he will not be overwhelmed by excessive sorrow. That's your first why. So that they won't be overwhelmed by excessive sorrow. I urge you, therefore, come on now, to reaffirm your love for him. Her, them. Reaffirm your love for them. Another reason I wrote you was to see if you would stand the test and be obedient in everything. Anyone, come on now, anyone you forgive. He is saying, I also forgive. Ooh, I can't wait to get into that part. Anyone you forgive, I also forgive. And what I have forgiven, if there was anything to forgive, I have forgiven in the sight of Christ Jesus for your sake. In order, here's your other why. In order that Satan might not outwit us. For we are not unaware. I'm going to repeat, we are not unaware of his schemes. Yeah, I got to do what? You got to forgive and comfort. Whew. I drop jewels on forgiveness all the time. But this particular passage, this particular area of the Bible, this particular address really speaks to the why. It speaks to the why. Listen, I know sometimes, somebody done touched us up in a way that we like, yeah, all right then. Yeah, I know we've been down since Flow Flats. I know we grew up together. I know we done been through a lot together, but nah, I got you. I know how some of us get, but the word is saying, listen, the love that's lost, the what they're feeling, the ostracizing that they are going through is sufficient. I was like, hey, we can't keep this thing going now. You're going to have to forgive. Why? So that they are not overwhelmed by excessive sorrow. Listen, yeah, there's always a price for an action. There's always consequences and repercussions. I understand that. There's some things that we got to do to get back right. I understand that. But we, per the word, saying, listen, you don't let them get swallowed up by their sorrow. You don't let them get overwhelmed by the pain. Now who's sinning? Now who's doing something that needs to be forgiven? Is it them or is it you? Yeah, I'm about to get in your business now. See, there is a thing that is also said that, oh my God, stood out so much to me when it said, anyone you forgive, I also forgive. Boy, I began to think about how, you know that rule when you fresh in it with your boo. And y'all say, listen, keep the family out the business now. Yeah, listen, don't keep the family out the business. And then something happens. Either did it or she did it. Somebody did it. And you go running and yapping to the friends, to the family, the brother, sister, mama, uncle, best friends, all of that. And they got a problem. Yeah, they got attitude. They like, hey, great morning, Dante, great morning. They got that attitude. They like, nah, I got a problem. And then y'all fix it. Y'all fix it. Y'all done said what y'all needed to say. Y'all done what y'all needed to do. And everything is everything. And then they come around the people and it's real icy. And you trying to, hey, listen, we cool now. And they like, hey, I don't like what they did, man. Like, hey, we ain't cool. And then now you got to deal with all this mess. I'm speaking to somebody right now that's icy because they family had a problem and they done fixed it and you the one holding on. The word says, hey, if you forgive them, I forgive them. I had to just bring that up because you know what you holding on for? What you just like being angry? Do you just like say, you know what? Listen, I want to have an attitude today about something, somebody. That ain't your business. The word said, you forgive them, I forgive them. Do you know how many relationships outside people mess up because they in them? Holding on when everybody else done let go but you? I just want to say that ain't the word. That ain't godly. Christian, that ain't godly. Man, woman of God, that ain't what the words say. Come on now. You know we dripping over here. We truth tellers over here. I had to say it. The third area, if I could just borrow from my Star Trek days, the prime directive is to make sure Satan can't have his way. With who? You? No, everybody. If you say you are a believer, if you say I'm a Christian, I'm a man, woman of God, I'm a child of God, then you should be in a state of, I got to protect everybody from Satan being able to have his way. That's the prime directive here. You are to share the good news. You are to build the kingdom, not olay Satan to whoever he want. Olay, you know, that's when the bull come and you get out the way so he can strike. Yeah, we ain't olaying Satan to go on over there and hit anybody he want to. No. We should make sure he cannot outwit us, for we are not unaware. We know what he wants. We know what he needs to get in to hear, to all of this. Yeah, see, when you are holding on to some bitterness, when you hold on to an offense, you just can't let it go. Then now I got more bitterness. I got anger. I got resentment. Shoot, let it stew a while, and we might get to some hatred. Listen, all of those things are a recipe for Satan to say, well, thank you for inviting me in. Thank you for making me feel welcome in your home. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make him feel welcome. I don't know about you, but listen, you ain't welcomed here. Come on. Somebody needs to remember, whose side are you on? Yeah, the title said, I got to do what? Yes, forgive. Why? Because if you don't, one, you are brewing some things to allow him in. Two, you are making the other become excessively overwhelmed in sorrow, which can make them say, Satan, welcome. Listen, either way, it's a problem. Yes, I have to forgive and comfort. Boy, some of y'all got the, all right, I forgive you, but ain't no comfort. Y'all still acting just as chilly before you said, I forgive you. Ooh, boy, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but I do mean to tell you the truth. Some of y'all are acting just as chilly before you said, all right, I accept your apology, I forgive you. But ain't no comfort. They sure don't feel forgiveness. Oh, you said it, but they don't feel it. I'm helping somebody today. I'm helping somebody that thinks, oh, listen, I forgave him. I did what God told me to do. But listen, they don't feel it. They don't feel no comfort from you. I'm sorry, God is not moved by your lip service. Come on, somebody talk to me. Did you hear what I said? He don't care about your lip service. Yeah, they might move him or her, Sally Jane, Paul or Jimmy, but it ain't moving God. He don't care about your lip service. He cares about your heart. Yeah, it's this thing that I refer to. I had this book, big old book, about spiritual warfare. And there was this part in it that was titled Reciprocal Sin. Okay? It was titled Reciprocal Sin. And it had to do with somebody that had sinned against one. Okay? Let's just say, I have sinned against you. I have offended you in such a way. I done messed you up. Right? I'm at fault. And then you won't forgive me. You have become bitter. Matter of fact, you telling everybody about how I done wronged you. They bitter, you bitter. I'm trying to apologize. I have seen the error of my ways, and you like, whatever. You just want me to feel it. You want it to excessively. You want me to be excessively overwhelmed in my sorrow, in my regret, in my shame. And then I wake up and I say, you know what? God, I need to ask you for forgiveness. Because that was your child. That was my brother. That was my sister. God, forgive me. I knew what I was doing. I ain't even going to say forgive me for I did not know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. Lord, forgive me. Renew my heart. Remove that thing from me that has me acting in such a way that will cause that much harm and hurt. Forgive me, God. And then the Holy Spirit begins to come upon me that brings me a peace. There is a deliverance that takes place. And I am all right in the world. I am all right in his eyes. And you seeing me skipping around here and you just get madder and madder. All you can do is remember what I did 5 years ago. And now you bitter. Huh? Now you hold on. Now you got resentment. Now you don't let nobody in. Now you give everybody the cold shoulder. Now you talk crazy to everybody. Now you are the one offending and sinning against everyone. But you can't see it because you are so focused on blaming the one that has caused an offense for you that you ain't recognized the fact that you have not forgiven and now you are the one sinning. Yeah, it's the most dangerous sin because most of the times you are oblivious. You are now the one in the wrong. Yeah, the original person, they've asked forgiveness. God has said, hey, you fall under the same grace and mercy as anybody else. Listen, you sincere with it? What sin? I done already forgave you. They walking around here peaceful. They walking around here in right standing. They have been fixed, corrected, delivered, and you now are the guilty, sinful party. Reciprocal sin. I'm telling you, it is dangerous. What I got to do? You better forgive and comfort. Not because I done came up with something clever. I'm telling you, you have to forgive and comfort because the word says so. If you say you believe it, if you really do believe it, if you say this is the word of God from beginning to the end and everything in the middle, whether I like it or not, it's the truth. If you're saying that, then what you gonna do? I got to do what? Do what the word say. That's what you got to do. Why? For your benefit. For their benefit. And to make sure Satan can't outwit us. Because we are not unaware of his schemes. Listen. It's time to bring this thing to light. It's not by accident that this was the drip today. Because some of us have given some lip service to the word, but have yet found themselves in the position of acting out the word. Forgiveness. It's not enough for you to say it. Are you giving comfort? Are you restoring? Huh? Are you building back up what was torn down by their regret, their shame? I'm not telling nobody to be no fool. I'm not telling nobody, hey, you got to give them your bank account again after they done took everything out. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that you can't keep beating them down. Talking about, oh, how you love God so much. And you love his matchless word. Do you? Oh, you do. You love his word, but don't want to do his word. Oh, you love his word, but got a problem acting out his word. Oh, I see what it is. I see what it is. You ain't real about this. No, you ain't real about this. I don't mean to bust no bubbles or hurt no feelings, but If you say you believe in his word and you love his word, and oh my God, boy, that was a good word, Pastor. That was a good word, Bishop. That was a good word, Overseer. Okay. Then why aren't you doing it? Why do you fight it? Why do you say, not me, not today? Oh, it ain't as good as you say it is, huh? Oh, it ain't touching it how you said it is, huh? I just want us to be real about this thing. I want us to be real about this forgiveness thing, because it's so necessary. That Lord's Prayer, some say the sinner's prayer. Forgive me for my trespasses as I forgive those who have trespassed against me. Well, if you ain't forgave nobody that has trespassed against you, how is God gonna forgive you for yours? I got to do what? I'm gonna say it again. If you said, Lord, forgive me for my trespasses as I forgive those who have trespassed against me, but you refuse to forgive those, then how in the world is he supposed to forgive you? Your stuff on pause. I know I'm a straight no chaser kind of guy. I'm a straight shooter kind of guy. Yeah. I'm a big sledgehammer kind of guy. I know I don't mean to be so rough, but I got to say what the words say. Listen, Deacon Terrell, Dante, Bishop, great to see you this morning. Mother Peggy, good to see you this morning. I know it's other people jumping on, but they hit the comments. I know we're getting used to the YouTube thing. Just hit that comment box and just start talking back to me how you been doing on Facebook. But let me tell you something. The next time it jumps in your spirit, the next time somebody, God sends somebody in your path, when you tight-lipped, arms crossed and folded, you like, ain't no way. And here comes God sending somebody in your life saying, hey, you know you got to forgive them. And you say, I got to do what? Or if you don't remember this faith drip right here, if this faith drip don't come and regurgitate in your spirit and in your mind, I got to do what? You got to do 2 Corinthians, 2nd chapter, verse 5 through 11. That's what you got to do. Even if you one of them ones that got told about what they did to them over there, and now you on their bandwagon, yeah. If they forgive, you got to forgive. First of all, you shouldn't have jumped on anyway, but if you did, if they forgive, you can't be holding on. The word says, hey, what you forgive, I forgive. Stop killing your brothers and sisters because of your attitude. Huh? Stop laying out the welcome mat for Satan because of your issues of unforgiveness. Yeah, well, guess that was my time there. I know, dripped a little hard, but the drip was necessary. Hey, if you like the flow, if you like the drip, you like the vibe today, let me tell you something. You gonna love it Friday night. You gonna love it Friday night. The live experience. We got 2 more days. July 12th, 7 p.m. I'm gonna tell you something. Friday night, you better meet me at the church. 1142 West Indian School Road, Phoenix, Arizona, 85013. 7 o'clock, myself, Overseer J.C. Jones, if this is your first time. Bishop Raymond Walker from Elevate. Overseer Ernest Fitzhugh from Redemption. And Pastor Marcus McGee from True Valley. Listen, they some drippers. They got to be. Because they dripping with me. Listen, we're going to do it again, and there's going to be some new drippers. Then we'll do it again, and there's going to be some new drippers. So listen here. This might be the first, but it ain't going to be the last. But I'm going to tell you something. I need you to support us. faithtruthcc.org/donate. No charge for coming to the drip. but it ain't free. I got to take care of some things. I got to make sure we keep dripping. So support Faith Drip. FaithTruthCC.org/donate. Make sure whatever financial application you want to use, that you just put in a memo, Faith Drip. There's Cash App on there, Venmo on there, PayPal on there, Givelify on there, credit debit on there. Just put Faith Drip so we know, hey, that's where you want that seed to go. Help us keep dripping. Listen here. If you have not yet done so, make sure you hit the thumbs up. On Facebook, I know it's a like, love, but on YouTube, give me that thumb. Click that thumb. I hope you hit the notification button so you can get notified the drip is on. Okay, do that. But comment, share. The share button is on YouTube too. Share it. Put it on your timeline. Share it, say copy link, or share it. Your Facebook come up, but share it. Listen, the drip was real. I see you, Dante. The drip was dripping today. But I hope we dripping every time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We will be here Friday morning. Might be a surprise or two, but we'll be here Friday morning just to get you warmed up for Friday night. I ain't playing with y'all. Hey, that's my time today. Remember, I'm gonna say what I always say every time I got to get out. And that's remember, God is always walking with you. And he always will. God bless.